I said in another video that I do not want to talk about work that much, but I just get one annoying thing about the job is that the customers will take things so personally. Like, for example, the other day, I think it was yesterday, this girl came in, and I don't know what it is about Jewish girls, and so many of them are high maintenance. But, so obviously, Jewish girl came in. Star of David necklace around her neck. Black dress. The first thing she says to me is, "You must be the only gas station in the world that doesn't take debit cards." And I'm like, because sometimes at our gas station, sometimes there's not really a reason for it. It just doesn't recognize cards at the pump, but you can come in and pull and you can just do it inside, get gas inside, or pay for it. And I explained that to her, but she kind of threw up her arms. It's like, whatever, I need to get something. So she goes back in her car and gets something, and she's just irate completely. So she comes back in and she says, "I have to go all the way to Gainesville, and this is absolutely ridiculous. I have to even do this." I don't have the time to waste doing something like this. She ends up spending about 15 or 20 minutes with her friends, who, by the way, were just as annoying as she was. Anyway, so regardless of whether the bump taking her card or not transpired, she would have been here for 20 minutes anyway, waiting on her friends and talking to them. So it was just... or people will get genuinely upset. Sometimes we'll have certain items, you'll get 2 items for a lesser price, and if you buy them together, those kind of sales, and sometimes those sales will expire, but the sign will not be taken down, so people are under the impression that, oh, I get 2 energy drinks for, and which that sale is actually still going on, but they'll get 2 energy drinks and it'll be a lesser price. But the sale, you get it anyway. But we can't manually price things, so this one woman came in, and cigarettes, if you bought 2 for in a particular pack, it was a certain price, and it was advertised as that. I rang it up, and it came out as a different price. And I said, "Oh, that sale is only expired." And she was throwing "I'm gonna call the police on you. That's false advertisement. You should be ashamed of yourself." And I'm like, "I am not in charge of this. This is not my fault." And she's like, "It's not my fault either." And she just was people, and it was really only for, I would say, about 30 cents she would have saved. So people will spend the time raising all kinds of hell just over 30 cents. It's absolutely insane. It's something that I've always kind of thought about, but never really talked about. But it's something that kind of annoys me, or really does annoy me, maybe more than it should. But people who talk about milk chocolate and dark chocolate, it seems like to me that it's almost like you should feel ashamed that you don't like dark chocolate, but you like milk chocolate. Like me personally, I don't like dark chocolate. I think it tastes gross. That's just me. I know it's better for you, but that's just how it is. But there's almost kind of like this unsaid shame of liking milk chocolate more than dark chocolate. Like if you like dark chocolate, then yeah, you like it bitter and you like it intense, but when you like it milk chocolate, it's like, oh, then you must be a pussy. And maybe I'm just making it. I can never hear anyone say, oh, I love milk chocolate, and maybe it's just because milk chocolate is just more, at least in America, if something is chocolate, then most likely it's milk chocolate. So it's kind of like an unsaid thing, like, yeah, of course you like milk chocolate. So, but it's just annoying when, like, there almost seems like a silent applause for people who like dark chocolate or like dark chocolate more. It's kind of like with, pop music, or some type of genre like that. Like, if you like indie music, or if you maybe even like maybe like Tupac or something like that, or if you like some type of like genre of music that isn't lighter or something like that, and that's cool. But if you like, I mean, I'm not talking about like Justin Bieber or awful, or what's that One Direction, is that what it's called? Awful music like that. I'm not talking about awful pop music on the radio, but pop music is so much more than crappy American top 40 music, and that's what ignorant people think of when they think about pop music. I like pop music. I like a lot of other types of music, but it's almost like when you say you like pop music, it's like you should feel ashamed of that. I'm not gonna feel ashamed for liking the music that I like. It's like if you, like, okay, great, you like to listen to, your bullshit hipster coffee house music, the kind of music that they play in coffee houses that smell like cat piss. And if you like that kind of music, then you must be like a brooding, dark individual that's interesting. But, you might like a couple J-pop artists, or you might like, something that's technically in the pop genre, then it's like, oh, really? Okay. So when people ask me, like, what kind of music that I like pop music. And I just say that. And obviously I like other types of music, but I just say I like pop music just to see their reaction, because typically, and it's very interesting, they're like, oh, really?